What's going on YouTube? It's Hassan, and in today's video we're going to be going over my settings and the loadouts that I use in Warzone. Now these settings may not work for you, but I have a mid-tier PC, so if you guys do end up using these settings, please make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as always. Now let's get straight into the video. Now first, my favorite class to use, the one that I've been absolutely shredding with, the FFAR and the Kar 98. Like, I'm sorry, the Kar 98 is the most broken sniper, and there's no sniper that comes close to it. I've literally used the SBR, the HDR, the AX50, and for a while, I didn't like the car. I like the AX50 more. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna think I'm a weirdo for that, but it's the truth. I liked having a bigger zoom on my scope, so I used that up for a while. But recently, since I've been using the car, I've just been absolutely destroying kids. So what I have on these guns, you guys already know what I have on the car. I've already showed you guys in a video, so if you guys want to see this, just pause real quick and look at it. And with the FFAR, I've been messing around with the settings a lot because the agency suppressor was nerfed, so I had to go with a different setup for a while, and then it got buffed again, so then I had to put all my stuff back. But yeah, this is what I'm rocking right now. It's been working for me. I've been absolutely shredding with it, so if you guys want to use it, go ahead. Now this is my main class, so I also run as perks double time, overkill, and amped. We like to keep it nice and simple. There's nothing crazy. We're not doing anything like absolutely insane here. We're using the stun grenade, the Semtex. The Semtex is the most consistent lethal that you can use. I like to mix it up sometimes and use the throwing knife just so I can finish my kills quickly and save ammo. But the Semtex can do that, and it can also save you in situations by giving you space. And the stun grenade, you know, it's been going absolutely crazy. I still hate getting stunned. This game is so broken with its stuns. The perks just don't do anything. So people, if you use battle hardened, I'm telling you, go to amped. Battle hardened does nothing in this game. It's actually so bad. I really recommend you to not use this shit because it's fucking bad. But like I said, the stun grenade is absolutely broken. I think you should use it over the heartbeat sensor, especially if you're playing Verdansk. Maybe if you're playing rebuff, you can use the heartbeat because most likely people won't get ghost loadout. But in my opinion, I really think the stun grenade is just the best option to use. Now moving on to the second class, we have the Mac and the Kar 98. Now I don't know what it is, but I feel like the Mac just doesn't feel the same in this season. I'm not really sure as to what they really did to the gun, but it just doesn't feel the same. Now, I do still like using it. It still does shred. I'm not going to say it's a bad gun because it's still completely broken, but there's something about it. Like, I feel like Season 1 Mac 10 is just so superior to the one that we have right now. Now, this is what I rock on the Mac 10. You guys can pause, look at it, keep it. I like to have the combat stock over the other stocks just for that added movement speed, and honestly, dude, just being able to glide around as you aim is so cool, especially because being on PC, I feel like you have the movement advantage compared to console. You can't really move that much on a controller, so it just makes me win a lot of fights. And honestly, if you guys want to try something else, the only other thing I would recommend is no stock. It gives you that extra sprint to fire time, but apart from that, there's really nothing else that compares to the combat stock, in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys want to use this class, go ahead. And obviously, we already know what we have on the Kar 98. On this class, I like to use a throwing knife and a heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat sensor is always good. I like to use this class in rebuff, so having a heartbeat sensor is amazing just to, you know, scout out where people are, especially when you're dropping high kill games. And the throwing knife is just amazing so you can finish kills, especially with the Mac 10 being in the middle for reload times. I would definitely recommend you taking a throwing knife. Now, some of these classes I really don't use as much anymore, like the SBR and the Mac. I think I tried this class once and I haven't used it since. I was gonna make a video on the SBR and I think I still am, so if you guys want to see that video, make sure to comment down below, but I just haven't been using it recently. And the same with the MP7 class, but as you guys can see on the MP7, this is what I use. Pretty simple class, but sometimes whenever I'm feeling bored of using, you know, the meta guns, I just throw on an MP7 and it just absolutely shreds. Pretty fun gun to use, and obviously the fire rate being extremely fast is just amazing. And as you guys can see with these classes, I like to run EOD. Precision strikes in rebuff are just absolutely aids. Like, you get precision through a building, and having EOD will just save you in that situation. Oh, look where I am! Look at where I am! What is this game? Oh! Using EOD in rebuff is probably the bad idea than double time. I don't know. Like, double time and EOD are just like it's just depending on how you really play, you know. Now moving on, obviously we have our ghost class. Here's a, you know, this is what we rock on the ghost. I feel like the most consistent gun I've used so far is the sniper for me. Like there's been times where the FFAR's fucked up for me, there's been times where the Mac 10's fucked up for me, but the sniper's always been consistent. Like it's just so much fun to use, and I just always want to have it in my hand. So that's why I have it on my ghost class. You know, I run double time on this class. On the DMR, I just run this blueprint with a few changes, like the barrel and the ammunition. I just changed it up with what I have unlocked, and yeah, that just works for me. Now, moving on to the Mac and FFAR class. This class is just like a I want to run at you and shoot you class. I'll be honest, bro. This is literally that class. Like if I want to just frag out and run at people completely mindlessly, this is the class I'll use. It's so nice to have that second gun to pull out if you run out of ammo in close range fights. It just helps out so much, and it literally is the difference between life and death in this game. This is a straight W key class. I think I might change the name. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. I'm moving on. We have the AMAX and car, and I know you guys are looking at the AMAX right now and you're asking what is the attachments on that thing, but I'll let you guys know. I have not been playing with the AMAX. I literally unlocked it like a few weeks ago, and while I was using it for the first time, I hit a few clips with it. I'll put those clips on the screen right now. It was actually in my last montage. Yo, Mike. But yeah, as you guys can see, I instantly fell in love with the gun, and I'm definitely going to keep leveling it up, and whenever I do get the attachment, I will start using it more, and it may become a main gun for me. I don't know, we'll see. Now obviously another gun I love to use but takes too long to kill is the Bullfrog. Now this gun, it practically has no recoil for an SMG. That is pretty crazy. And the attachments I like to run on this is the 7.6 rifle, spare nice grip, fast mag, serpent wrap, GRU suppressor. It's a nice gun, man. I'll be honest, I love the gun. I just wish it could compare with the guns that are up there right now, because the gun's just super fun to use. But there's been times where I've literally not missed a shot and shot before the opponent that I'm fighting, and they win purely based off the fact that they have an FFAR or a Mac 10. So unfortunately, I don't use this class as much, but I'm thinking about doing a video with this gun. So if you guys also want to see that video, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Now let's move over to my settings. Now I like to use a little bit of a slower side sensitivity, 4.67. It's basically converted from what my main sense is, and I like to, now my main sense is 37.11 centimeters, so you can convert that to other games, and I basically stuck with this sense through every game I play now. I used to be one of those guys who would jump from one sense to the other, and you know, just not really be consistent with one sense, and then it would mess me up whenever I play one game a lot and then go and try and play the other game. So now I have the same sense in everything, in Valorant, in Call of Duty, in Apex, in any game that I play, and I recommend you guys trying that out if you're a person who struggles between jumping from game to game and having consistent aim. And with the ADS speed, I like to keep it on 1. On the transition timer, I just keep it on instant, because it's basically the same. Like you won't notice a difference. And the monitor distance is 1.33. I think that's the default. I haven't changed that. I don't use any acceleration. Moving on to movement. One big thing that helped me out a lot with this game, before I had this on, I would say my movement was probably the thing that was holding me back the most. But once I put this on, I felt like I didn't have to do as much in terms of movement, but still have really insane movement in plays. And I like to slide cancel a lot, so being able to slide cancel and instantly getting back into that full sprint is just amazing. And this parachute auto deploy thing is broken. I had this on, and the amount of times where I thought I was safe by not pressing the button and it would literally kill me is so broken. So I just recommend having this disabled so you don't fall into that placebo. And yeah, everything else is on the same. I think everything else is pretty default, and these are my keybinds. Moving over to audio. This is really personal preference and depending on the headphones that you have. I have Dynamic DT990s. I actually have a mix amp that boosts them and they're 250 ohms. So having boost high works best for me. And I like to have my master volume a little bit lower just because if I put it way too high, I literally can't hear my friends talk at all. This is pretty much my audio settings. I like to have the Modern Warfare sounds because I think they just sound better. Yeah. That's pretty much my settings, guys. It's nothing special. That's pretty much my settings, guys. It's nothing crazy. That's pretty much my settings, guys, and I hope you guys can learn from this. And if you guys do end up using any of my settings, please make sure to leave a like. And I want you guys to comment down below what sensitivity you use, because I want to see how many of you crackheads use some crazy high sense. Now, apart from that, guys, it's been Hassan, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.